So it is now time for the losers match. Hopefully everything is working a little bit better. I have significantly lowered the resolution, so we won't have HD VODs for the rest of the games. But hopefully that means the stream works a little bit better. Fingers crossed. Maybe, hopefully, magic.
Yeah, with any luck.
Somebody also said it might be Twitch's fault because there's too many users. Because it is WCS finals today.
It's finals every day. WCS every week, every day. The whole year.
WCS.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is.
Alright, so, yes, losers match. Technics versus Andre. Whoa! All the text is humongous. Oh my god.
What?
Alright, apparently the text didn't scale properly, and now everything is huge. This is actually awesome.
I need to see this.
Alright,
I'm
nice.
turn on.
You should tune in, Elegant. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm about to. I need to see what you're seeing.
I hope it looks okay in game. Alright, well, I guess now if you have bad eyesight, you can read it better.
Wow.
Oh, man. Apparently Noni's stream was lagging too. I could be doing all of these crazy adjustments, and in the end it's totally not even anything to do with me. Could you imagine?
I strongly think that's actually the case, you know.
Oh, man. Alright. Well, you know, we want to be accommodating here on the TLS, so, you know, for all the elderly viewers out there, we decided to magnify things.
Yeah.
Okay, losers match. Technics versus Andre. TVZ. Yeah, Andre is in a bit of trouble here. He's got to win a best of 3 against Technics if he wants to stay alive. I am strongly rooting for him. Nothing against Technics. I really like Technics, but I think it'd be more awesome if Andre played against Bakuryu in the final match.
Yeah,
you know,
I think so too.
Partly because of the rivalry, also partly because I don't want to do a ZVZ. Yeah.
But we are here looking at a guy in Technics who has like a 70% ZVT win record. This is insane. Versus Andre, who has a 46% VZ record. So that's a little bit questionable whether he stands too much of a chance. But his TVZ rather, not his PVZ, is something which carried him through this far. So maybe he can pull an upset, and that would be a huge upset if Technics went out in the losers match. That would be a big deal.
Oh man, that would be like a way bigger deal than Michael getting 2-0'd in the round of 24. If Technics drops out 0-2, unthinkable, man. He's supposed to be the best foreigner besides Zeki.
Yep, meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that we're, you know, gonna rig the brackets to snipe Zeki in the round of 8. I mean, you know, we'll be randomly seeded against Zeki in the round of 8.
Yeah,
so,
twice.
You know, if he makes it out, he's got to make it out. Unless of course Andre just like suddenly becomes a TVZ genius, and then we can use him to kill Zeki. That would be cool.
Well,
right?
if he can kill Technics, then he's got an alright chance.
That's true, and it's crazy because, you know, my prediction at the beginning of the group before any of the games happened was that, you know, Andre would have to win TVPs to get out, but now he's got 2 TVZs that he has to win, and he can do it.
Yep. So he can actually do it. It's really worked out. I like the way this is going, Mr. Sale.
TLS is crazy, man. It's crazy.
I know, right? It's really crazy. Every week there's some kind of curveball.
Alright, well, having said all that, it is time for the losers match between Technics and Andre. Here we go into game 1.
Here we go.
Alright, here we go. Whoa! The font is huge here too.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
man.
man.
Stream.
Alright. I don't know why this finding this so funny. It just looks awesome though. We should actually just keep this. This is like boss mode overlay. Alright. At the bottom right, as the teal Terran, we do have Andre, and at the top left, as the yellow Zerg, we have Technics.
Whoa, he's freaking out a little bit. Round of 16 something match. It's a little bit confusing. Round of 16ers match. Yeah, we can
It's all good, man.
that.
It's the round of 16ers, right? It makes sense.
The round of 16ers match. Oh, but I've got bad news for you. The stream is choppy for me.
Oh,
I think
go away, Elegant. Get out of here. It's all your fault.
It's not you. It's not you, Sale. You're alright. You're okay. You got super internet. I'm not letting you down.
Nah, but seriously though, I'm just gonna broadcast in this resolution from now on. This text is amazing.
Yeah. For the hard of seeing amongst you.
Hey, I'm pretty sure we have elderly viewers too, man. Like the YouTube statistics thing on my channel, at least on my personal channel. I know I had some like crazy age ranges. I assume it was because people were just lying about their age on the YouTube account. But you never know, man. We could have like a 70-year-old viewer or something. That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, when we're 70, we'll still be watching Brutal, right?
Well, exactly. Maybe even still streaming it. Who knows?
Huh.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll still look as young. Probably not, though, eh?
Elegant turns out to be some kind of weird immortal. He just never ages. Just always looks so dashing, even when he's 70.
I intend to be a dashing 70-year-old one way or the other. I'm going to make it happen.
I think you will be. I think you will be, Elegant.
I do hope so. I don't want to be like creepy and 70.
I mean, you know, you can at least age better than Bisu. I mean, that guy, you know, out of pro gaming for a few months, and he suddenly just completely let himself go.
Yeah, he's looking ghostly. Positively ghostly. Wait for Bisu Dagger right here, by the way, to jump in and defend his hero. I'm waiting for his Bisu sense to start tingling.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or someone. Anyway.
Yeah. Brutal forever. Woo. We have a little bit of late pool action going on from Mr. Zerg. Looks like it was a 12 hatch. I wasn't quite paying attention as I should have been, but I can only imagine it was and haven't missed too much. Meanwhile, Andre doing something very, very standard. Oh dear.
Keyboard key popped out.
So Technic's now going to be playing without right control. So I thoroughly expect to see some interesting control decisions. Of course, that's really, really handy when you're using those high control group numbers. So.
Oh man,
could have an effect.
Technics has such high APM, his keyboard just starts exploding while he's
literally
playing.
How does that even happen when you're using it? How does it pop
I don't know.
out?
Yeah, because it's like the opposite motion. If you're pressing it down, how the hell does it pop out? I guess...
Maybe it popped out the other side. So you press it.
He pressed it so hard there's now a hole in his keyboard. It just went... His finger went through the keyboard and like through the table, and the key is now just like buried in his table.
Yeah, oh god,
Amazing.
I would not like to be practicing with that guy whilst on Skype. You'd just be hearing like this banging noise constantly. It'd be insane. You just have to mute him out.
Can you imagine, like, you go to a LAN and you meet Technics and you see his hand muscles, it's like bulging out, it's like insane finger strength.
Yeah. The something legendary in the stream chat says who uses right control. I would imagine anyone who uses control groups 8 through 0 uses right control.
You're supposed to use right control for basically 7 or 8 to 0. That's the correct way to do it. If you take Day9 actually specifically made a point about this. If you take your right hand off the mouse and you use that to hit those numbers, you're doing it wrong. Don't do that. Do not take your hand off the mouse to control group 0 through 7. Use right control.
It's
thumb
insane.
on right control, index or middle finger on the numbers. Easy peasy, done.
It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. I remember my brother used to use left control only, and he would do this weird kind of hand stretching thing. Little finger on left control, thumb control grouping on the top numbers. And I eventually just had to say, look, that's not working for you. You gotta switch. And so he did, and he found it much better. So guys, right control is there for a reason. And even if it pops out, you can just sort of jam your thumb in the hole where it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that works, but make you feel better.
Yeah, not sure about that one. Well, this is got a bit of marine pressure coming out. All right, let's have a look at what's going on in the game. I mean, we got the standard 3-hatch shenanigans going on for Technics. We had a fast +1 opening from Andre. He's actually playing this surprisingly standard, given how crazy his TVZ has been so far. I don't know if it's like Andre turning over a new leaf, or maybe Andre like hit his head this morning and kind of forgot who he was, and so he played PBZ, and now he's pling a standard TVZ. It's like this isn't Andre.
No, he played one last time, didn't he? He played one standard TVZ last time, didn't he? Was it Andre? Have a look at this.
I think it was.
We have a whole bunch of Marines coming out, and Technic's going to have to make some emergency colonies. Oh, the SCV being ghosted, drilling through the drone at a crucial moment, stopping it from building the creep colony. Could actually make a difference, but no, Andre's deciding just to turn around and head home. Forced a couple of extra creep colonies. He's just cancelled them straight up.
Yeah,
So,
he saw with the overload that the Marines went back. I think Andre should have waited a couple more seconds. I mean, I guess it was still a bit of a wasted investment there for Technics, even though he canceled them. You know, we do actually have a factory and only 2 barracks finished, a 3rd one making. I'm a little bit surprised. I don't know why you would go for fast +1 attack and not go for a 4 or 5 racks follow-up. That's usually what you see. Going for fast +1 and not making a bunch of extra barracks and just going for the factory anyway seems a bit counterproductive to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit strange, but nonetheless, here we go. Bit of Andre wackiness coming in. The lair is already done. I don't see a spire yet though. Oh, there we go. The spire is actually below the second hatchery in the main. So he's gonna be popping out a whole bunch of mutalisks right now. Where is Andre's defense? Do we have a Goliath out? Do we have anything? Do we have missile turrets? Okay, we've got 1 missile turret coming in naturally. He's going to need a few more than that, but that's probably still going to be in time. He has a good core of Marines out as well, so he should be alright. Nothing too surprising.
Oh man, looks like a nice little snipe here for Technics, trading 1 link for 1 Marine, causing a stim as well. Pretty nice stuff. He's going to try and catch them as they go up the ramp as well. Abusing that high ground and catching a few more Marines. Very well done there by Technics, although he did lose all of his Zerglings, and now the Mutas are out after he whittled down the Marine number, so it looks like Andre won't even be able to move out. He's going to have to chill in his main base for a little bit with these Marines. He is getting the turrets up now. He will have the fast +1 to help deal with the Mutas. That's going to help quite a bit. His Marine numbers are really not looking too good here.
Yeah, that's really not too great at all. He's gonna need to defend quite cleanly. That's a decent number of mutas. The first crop of mutas, of course, 9 at least, and more to reinforce very, very quickly afterwards as well. He's going to come in here, going to be able to easily take out that supply depot unless those Marines get out there quick, sharp. But there are enough mutas here to micro down these turrets if they're left to their own devices, so he needs to get that stim, he needs to get in there, finally getting in. But those are unmedicated Marines. They're going to die awfully quickly to these mutalisks.
Unmedicated, I like that.
Can you not say that? You can say that.
Well, yeah, but doesn't that mean like they haven't taken their medication, like they're not on drugs? I don't know if that applies to like medics being there. I don't know, man. Maybe it does.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna trust you on this one. Oh, it looks like top right base gets scanned. I'm gonna defer to your English skills, Elegant. If you say medicated, I'll say medicated.
We can have medicated Marines, and once again they are left to their own device, and those Mutas can be able to pick off a fair number. He needs to get the stim. He has managed to catch only 1 Mutalisk so far. So that Mutalisk, second Mutalisk going down. Andre does kind of get on it eventually, and he might be able to get away with his rather meager missile turret count, although he has built a few extra around his barracks and whatnot as well. But it looks like he will get away with it. This Mutalisk threat not looking too scary, but that is a lot of Mutalisk coming back. And again, those medics wandering forward.
No.
Andre's army control has so many weird kind of little artifacts that pop up.
He lost his medication.
Yeah, he lost all his medication, man. That's not good. Bad times. Yeah, serious trouble. We have a Ling attack coming in now here as well. In conjunction with the Mutalisk. This could be bad for Andre, unless he can defend quite nicely. He does manage to do some decent micro. We need the SCVs to come off the line in order to help these Marines out. Otherwise, all of them are going to go down. Only 2 Marines remaining. 2 medics now, though, as well. At least they're going to have good provision. And it looks like he will just be able to deal with Mutalisk threat. Very nicely microed, actually, in a tough spot for Andre. Nice Mutalisk micro there on the ramp. Technics really making him beat to pay. And Andre is still not out of the woods yet. 1 more Marine remaining. He's going to run that back. And those medics are going to have to get in there and save as many SCVs as possible. The Mutas might be dealt with for the time being, but he needs to keep Marines alive. He needs to get a solid chunk of them up and running again. They are not so good in small numbers.
Yeah, looks like the first vessel is about to pop out, so that'll help a lot against these units once the irradiate comes out. But they have just done so much damage here, it's insane. You know, Technics doesn't even need these anymore. You know, he's already gotten a whole bunch of lurkers out. He can probably just go and win the game now with a lurker Ling attack. That's probably what he's going to do now, in fact. He's whittled down the army so much. I mean, you know, this is the Technics showing off his superior control here. Although, I mean, I'm still confused about Andre's build going +1 and not getting 4 or 5 racks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he delayed his tech by going to +1, but then he, you know, didn't use his strength of the Marines. I mean, this is really weird. Anyway, he's about to die here. He's down to 52 supply against 76, and looks like Technics going for the kill. Yeah,
this was a very weird build from Andre, and you know, this is just what happens.
GG. Technics takes game number 1 in convincing fashion.
Yep, very simple. Andre's build was questionable there. He went for an Andre twist on the standard build, and it didn't quite work out so well.
How much you want to bet he actually tried to do the standard build and didn't realize he was doing it wrong? He's like, yeah, I've seen people get a fast engineering bait before. Let me do that. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I
well,
think-
you know, maybe I should get a factory. You know, those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually
Not
quite
right.
a fair bet, isn't it? That's a bit sad.
That's all right. I have
Best of
faith
three,
in
though.
Andre.
Best of 3. We're
It
okay.
is. All right, going to a quick break and back for game number 2.